Hey, I wasn't expecting you guys so early, and here I am just sitting on my phone. Yes, it's a dating app. I joined Homesteaders Meet. It gets lonely out here on the homestead. Winter's coming. It'd be nice to have somebody to share some time with, and maybe even share some chores with. So I'm putting myself out there. Who knows what happens? But now that you caught me in my embarrassing moment, let's put this phone away and let's get back to work. It's September. Last episode, we totally changed up the homestead. Planted it all with grass. This month, we need to put a second stage of fertilizer on that grass. Let's detach from this cedar. Let's hook up to this spreader. And we need to go throw some fertilizer in this. We used all our fertilizer. Let's head up to the store. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone's doing nice and swell and really well. I appreciate everybody coming back to see Farmer Munchiezzz. This Homestead Survival Challenge that Mr. Krustoo made for us. It's coming up to the end of the year. We got another harvest to do. We got to harvest our soybeans. We got to make some changes on the homestead. Plow a couple fields together. That way next year we have a little bit bigger of a harvest. We also got to go through our pallets and the goods that our animals have made. Make sure we're going to have enough to live through the winter on the homestead. And then we're going to have to pack up everything and put everything away for the winter. We're at the store here. I feel like we've driven here 1,000 times. All right. Let's pop into the store. Pick up some fertilizer. Here we go. We'll just see how many should we pick up. I think we'll pick up 4. That should be plenty for us. There we go. Now let's fill her up. And in it goes. Two down. 3 down. And there we go. All 4. Let's get this back to the homestead. And I'll meet you guys there. All right. We'll start on this far corner over here. We'll use our GPS since it'll let us. Do one headland. We'll lock on. And let's get this fertilized. Let's go.
Sun's barely up and I'm hitting the key. Unimo rumbling, waiting on me. That lizard spreader locked in low. Fertilizer ready, time to roll. Every acre we plowed and sowed. Now it's time for that second load. From the barnyard fence to the backfield line, gonna make that grass grow mighty fine. I'm fertilizing the whole damn homestead. Diesel humming, painting it red. Blowing clouds in a tasty breeze. Feeding life to the roots and leaves. Ain't no rest, just dirt and sweat. This ground ain't giving all it's gonna get. Yeah, I'm fertilizing the whole damn homestead. Tracks in the soil I've seen before. That Unimog's got nothing to prove. She's born for this kind of groove. From sunrise shine to sundown go. We feed the ground, we watch it grow. That smell of soil, that engine tone feels like home right to the bone. I'm fertilizing the whole damn homestead. Diesel humming, painting it red. Throwing clouds in the tasty breeze. Feeding life to the just dirt and sweat. This ground ain't giving all it's gonna yet. Yeah, I'm fertilizing the whole damn
All right, I think we're done. That looks about it. We can go park this. Let's see here. I think we'll park it in this first bay. That should be good right there. That's all we have for September. Let's move on to November. Let's move to October. And let's harvest some soybeans. All right, it's an October morning. Take a look, make sure our field's ready to harvest. Our soybeans are ready to go. Let's jump in our harvester. Get us some soybeans. Hopefully this harvest is better than both of the last ones we had. I'm not going to count on it. I'm expecting about the same, probably about 5,000 to 6,000 liters. But that's all right. We learned a lot going into our second year. And that's what's important. Let's get this thing out of here. And let's head over to our field. Those nice lush soybeans. Let's get our GPS sign. Nope, our GPS is already up. We're gonna do one headland instead of two. We'll drop our header down. Lock on. Turn this thing on. And let's get us some soybeans.
Sun's peeking low through a dusty haze. Been waiting on this harvest for too many days. Oats ran short and the sorghum too, but maybe this time we'll pull it through. The mass is humming, red steel pride, rolling that header in the morning light. Every pod that drops, every acre's turned, is one more lesson this farm has learned. It's one more roll, one more try, chasing that yield neath the golden sky. From dusk to dawn, we'll see it through. This land's been tough, but so are we too. If the soybeans shine, then maybe we'll see a better harvest on this old homestead dream. That auger pipe's pouring like a whiskey stream, feeding that trail of chasing dreams. Been breaking ground since the day I came, learning the rules of this farming game. Oats came light, sorghum's done, but this mass is singing like the summer sun. Every load's a prayer, every grain's a goal. Hope's the crop that feeds my soul. It's one more roll, one more try, chasing that yield neath the golden sky. From dusk to dawn, we'll see it through. This land's been tough, but so are we too. If the soybeans shine, then maybe we'll see a better harvest on this old homestead dream. Hey. Hey, yeah. Ain't no guarantees out here in the clay, just diesel dirt and the price we pay. But when the grain hits the wagon, I'll smile and say we made it, come what may. Just one more roll, one last run, chasing daylight, watching the sun from the oats and the soil.
All right, we finished with our soybean harvest. And yet another laughable harvest. 96% filled up. 4,800 liters. We did not do good this season. What can you say? Other than learn from our mistakes. We're going to do things to change this. Hopefully next year is better. Hopefully we have a little bit to get by. Most of this was for pig food. And we don't need that many pigs, so hopefully that'll be alright. Dump this in our silo. Put our pipe out. And take a deep breath. And know next year is going to be better. The first year on a homestead is always the hardest. You never know what to expect. Park our harvester up in here. All right, we moved to November. We got one very last harvest for the season. We're gonna knock that out. And we're gonna finish off our first year strong. Let's jump up in our Unimog, get her warmed up. I'm so excited. We're going to finish year one, go into year two with everything we learned, both good and bad, from the year. I think the mower is on this side over here. We got to mow all this. There it is, all the way at the end. Let's get this thing hooked up. There we go. We got that. Now we'll go get our forage wagon hooked up. That's on the other side. I think the grass harvest is going to make up for all the bad harvests that we've had so far this season. Most definitely. Back on up to this forage harvester. And let's pull this out. And let's do our field first. We're going to change these fields up after we're done. And let's... Did you hear that? I think I just got a notification on my phone. Let's check that. It looks like it's a notification from Homesteaders Meet. Oh, I connected with a girl named Angela. 27 years old. Loves early mornings, fresh straw, and a good Massey Ferguson. Alright, sounds like my kind of girl. Looking for someone who can back up a trailer straight. I can back up a trailer. I don't know about straight. Maybe she can teach me. And handle a baler without complaining. I definitely wouldn't complain. I'd even let her help me. I think I'm going to send her a message. See what happens. Anyways. Back to what we were doing. Let's get our GPS turned on. I think one headland will be plenty on this. Let's get everything unfolded and turned on. Unfold our mower. Drop it down. Turn it on. We'll lower the pickup for our forage wagon. Turn it on. And let's get us some grass.
Morning dew on the field still shines. June and all growling down that line. Santa spinning where the grass still stands. Pertinger humming with the working hands. This patch of green's the last inside. Been running long days into night. Every acre, every pass I made. Built this homestead from the sweat I laid. It's the last cut of summer, the final roll. One more pass before we call it home. Grass flying high in the morning haze. Working this ground like the good Lord's praise. Unimog pulling strong and free. Living the dream on Tassi Farm with me. The Sam's home sings a sweet old tune. Blades cut and clean, neither heat and noon. Putting just filling row by row. Another load, another goal we sow. This field's been mined through mud and sun. Hard work pays when the day is done. Ain't no better view for me than green rows stretching endlessly. Tassi Farm with me. This last green mile, every turn of that mower's been worth a trial. It's the last cut of summer, the season's done. Another year down, another one won. Grass in the wagon, hard at ease. Homestead life's just built to please. Unimog hums that victory key, working the land. Just a mower and me. sitting slow on Tassi Farm tonight.
All right, the field is done. Not too shabby. Now we move on to the big job. We'll blow through this pretty quick. I wish the rest of the harvest were this good, but that's all right. I'll turn around up here, and we'll start on this end, and we'll wipe her out. Let's get her done.
Sun's burning down on a sky so blue. Unimog's ready, got work to do. Sammy's spinning like a razor blade. Grass flying high in the wind. I made that put-tanger's hungry. Tailgate down, sucking up grain like a king of the town. Every turn, every pass I make, this land's alive, make no mistake. I'm mowing the whole damn homestead, from the fence line out to the shed. That diesel growls my kind of song, working this land where I belong. Unimog humming, life ahead, yeah, I'm mowing the whole damn homestead. Grass rolling thick where the tires have been, collecting that gold in a wagon again. Tasting winds blow, sweet and low. Ain't no rush, I just love the flow. Every acre I pass feels right. Sunlight hitting that mower's by. One man, one machine, one creed. This farm gives back to those who bleed. I'm mowing the whole damn homestead, from the fence line out to the shed. That diesel growls my kind of song, working this land where I belong. Unimog humming, life ahead, yeah, I'm mowing the whole damn homestead. Started with dirt, turned to dreams. Hard work flowing like country streams. From seed to green, from sweat to pride. This farm's my heart, my countryside. I'm mowing the whole damn homestead. Grass flying wild, sky turning red. One more roll till the daylight fades. One more pass for the good Lord's shade. Unimog humming, proud and fed, yeah, I'm mowing the whole damn homestead. From the first seed down to the final row, this homestead earned every blade that grows.
All right, grass is mowed. Let's see what we ended up with. $115,000 That should last us a while, hopefully. go get rid of this mower, this forage wagon. I don't think we're gonna need them for a while. Drop the mower. We'll drop the forage wagon off right in here. And we'll drop that there. All right, it's December, the end of our first year on our homestead. It's time to go around and pick up the pallets, see if we reached our goal. Let's hook up to our trailer. And let's go around and pick up our pallets. We'll start at our bees, go pick up our honey. See how we did. Looks like we got quite a few pallets there. That's one I was worried about. I was worried about the honey and the eggs. Let's pick these up. And we'll pick up that last one. All right, we got all our honey. Let's stop by the eggs. And we'll throw these on the trailer. And we'll go take this to our pallet storage. Let's drop these off in here. And let's go to our garden. Now the garden we're going to change out. This was a little bit too overpowered. I didn't think it was this overpowered. Year 2, we're going to make some big changes on this homestead. A lot of changes. It's not going to look the same. Let's pick up our lettuce. We'll pick up that last pallet of lettuce, and then we'll go clear the second one. All right, let's head over to the second garden. And we'll pick these up. All right, we'll pick up these last couple, and now all of them will be picked up. Got these last two. All right. We have all our pallets picked up. We'll put these right here for now. And let's pull out our yearly goal. Lettuce, we needed 5 pallets. We'll pull that out. Strawberries, we needed 5 pallets. We'll pull that out. Tomatoes, we needed 5 pallets. We'll pull that out. Honey, we needed 2 pallets. We'll pull that out. Eggs, we have 3 pallets. We needed 5. But I believe we have a partial one in here. And that's everything. Let's load that up. All right, we loaded up our year 1 goals on the trailer. For some reason, it's not showing the tomatoes. But you can see we got the tomatoes on there. We have 5 pallets of tomatoes, 5 pallets of strawberries, 5 pallets of lettuce, 2 pallets of honey, and 3.5 pallets of eggs. We're a pallet and a half short of eggs. We'll make up for that next year. Let's get these sold off. We'll pull on our little market stand. Unstrap. That's everything, minus a pallet and a half of eggs that we were short. We'll disconnect from this trailer. And we'll pick up our barrel trailer. We got to get our milk. Hook up to this. Let's get this pulled out. And I believe our milk is on the other side. That should be good right about there. We have 19,897 liters of milk. That's 17,897 more than we need. We'll load that up. It might be a couple trips, but that's all right. Let's sell our first batch of milk. I believe this will be 3 trips. Another 7,000 liters. This will make 14,000 liters sold. We probably won't need as many cows then. I'll have to double check what our year 2 and year 3 goals are. But if we can save on TMR, that would be most awesome. And we'll make one more trip. This should clear out our milk. The last 5,897 liters. We'll dump this off. I don't think we're going to need our trailer right now, so we can park this. And we'll drop that off. And we need to sell some Angus cows. Let's come into our cows. We ended up with 5. We'll sell those off. Those are gone. I don't believe we needed this many milk cows. We're going to get rid of some of our older ones. We're going to get rid of 5 of those. That'll leave us with 20 milk cows. Let's check on our chickens. Now we started off with 50 chickens. 50 chickens and a couple roosters. And now we have 100, 200, 300, 450 chickens. That's absolutely insane. I think we're good there. One thing I do want to do before January is I want to buy some chicken food and top off our chickens. They'll hold about 37,000 liters. So we'll go to the store and get that done as well. We should probably do that before we forget. Let's jump in here. We'll grab our utility trailer. And we're going to grab food because in year 2, we're not able to get food anymore from the store. We have to rely on strictly what we grew. And we did not do very well growing this season. And we want to make sure our chickens don't run out of food. So I'm going to run to the store. I'll meet you there. Alright, we made it to the store. While we're here, we're going to fuel up. We definitely need some gas. Or as my mom always said, petrol for the metro. And let's jump in the store. Grab some chicken feed. There's 8. There's 8 more. I think that might do it. Let's see. Let's get this filled up. These people at the store are amazing. They loaded me up. We're able to actually load everything on the trailer in the back of the truck. I don't know how they made it fit. Absolutely amazing. What a load. Let's get this back to the farm. Sorry, back to the homestead. Let's get this over to our chickens. All right, we got some of it in there. Let's get this trailer emptied off. And we'll turn around. And let's back it on up. And let's unload it. All right, we got all our food in. We're not full, but we got 31,700 liters of 45,000 liters. That'll do us. That's plenty. All we really got left to do is sell the rest of our pallets that we got. And being that there's so many of them, I'm not going to make you guys go through that. I'll do that off camera and spare you guys the pain of having to watch the back and forth trips. I do have an update about Angela. I did message her. She messaged me back and we're meeting for our first date next week. Everything sounds really good. We're really interested in each other, and who knows? Maybe you'll see her on this homestead with me one day. That's it for year one. We're going to do a lot of changes on this homestead. Those gardens are going to go bye-bye. We're going to change those out for something different. Maybe 2 or 3 things over there different. The cow shed over yonder, we're getting rid of it and we're changing it out. We're going to go to something different, something that we can collect manure from. We can't collect manure from this one. Our bees, those were the best thing on this homestead. They performed extremely well. I was really shocked. Absolutely the best mod out there for bees is the beehive mod. Our fields, we're going to change up our fields. We had some absolutely atrocious harvests, and we cannot go on like that with year 2 and year 3 needs. It's not going to cut it. It didn't cut it for this year. We're going to scrape by. That's definitely got to change. Our big experiment, our grass field. We're going to get another cut or 2 out of this. And then I'm sure we'll change it up, whether we beautify the place or do something different. Only time will tell. We'll figure that out when it gets here. Our productions, we may add a production or 2. We may get rid of these and totally change them out. Or we may just keep what we have. We don't know yet. As for year one is officially over. I'm going to sell the pallets off. Off camera, there's a lot of them, which is one reason we're changing our greenhouse situation. That one was way too overpowered. But as for the end of year one, I'll see you in the next episode at the beginning of year two, and hopefully things go better. I appreciate everybody hanging out with Farmer Munchiezzz. As always, I'm going to end this like I always do. Come on back. Let's see what kind of madness we can create. Everyone have a great day. Have a wonderful night. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye.